7 common signs an employee is about to quit and what to do about it. With Homebase. Are you worried that one of your star employees is about to jump ship? Recent data shows that nearly 4.4 million people quit their jobs in January 2022, so your fears are not unwarranted. If you want to increase employee retention and reduce your turnover rate, it's important to recognize the red flags that signal an employee's impending departure. And if you can't persuade them to stay, take this opportunity to evaluate the small changes you can make to help attract new employees and keep existing ones engaged and happy. 7 signs an employee is about to quit. 1. Taking more time off than usual. They might use vacation time to attend job interviews or orientation days with other companies, since these usually take place during working hours. Before an employee quits, they might try to use up the rest of their vacation time or sick days. And if the work environment or culture harms their mental health or causes burnout, they might avoid coming in as much as possible before quitting. 2. Being reluctant to commit to long-term projects. Does one of your high-performing employees seem hesitant to take on a new long-term project? Employees who are planning to leave a job and start a new one will be less willing to take on huge new commitments, and they probably won't want to tell you why. 3. Getting more active on LinkedIn. Research shows that 92% of recruiters use social media to find good employees, and your team members probably know this. That's why a sudden flurry of activity on LinkedIn can mean that one of your staff members is thinking about leaving. They might start updating their work history, connecting with people from other companies, or adding new skills to their profile. 4. Avoiding work social events. Work social events are often planned much ahead of time, and employees that might be planning on quitting might not be keen to commit. Employees may also avoid events with work friends or company dinners because they want to avoid awkward questions from managers and coworkers. 5. Going through a major life change. Major life changes in other areas of an employee's life can trigger a change in career. If an employee has recently moved, gotten married, or divorced, or had a child, they're more likely to quit for a new job to improve their work-life balance or increase their earnings. 6. Taking more personal calls. Interviews usually happen during normal business hours. So if an employee is making more phone calls during their shift, it could be because they're taking on a phone interview or following up with a potential employer. 7. Making unrealistic requests. Asking for a big raise or promotion out of the blue is usually a sign that your employee is considering other options because they feel undervalued. If another employer has offered them a better opportunity, they might make one last attempt to stay by asking for an outlandish raise. What to do if you suspect an employee is about to quit? There's plenty you can do to reduce employee turnover, whether it's to keep them from leaving or to prevent others from following suit. For example, ask for feedback. A simple conversation can go a long way. Give them a way to express their concerns, and you might find that even a minor tweak in things like employee benefits or some flexibility in work hours can convince them to stay. Provide growth opportunities. Studies show that 82% of employees will quit their jobs if there is a lack of career advancement opportunities. Instead of looking outside your company to hire for management and other senior positions, track your existing team's performance and give them a chance to prove themselves. Address employee burnout. Burnout can be a huge trigger that pushes employees to look for another job, and studies show that burnout has only gotten worse since the pandemic. Make communication a priority to address potential burnout before it becomes an issue. Conduct surveys and hold regular one-on-one conversations with your employees. Give them tools to stay connected with managers and coworkers. Homebase can help you manage your team all in one app. With in-app messaging, performance tracking, and shoutouts, they'll have an easy way to engage with managers and coworkers. You can also create and share schedules with your team instantly through the Homebase app, so they always have access to the latest schedule. Another unique perk of using Homebase is access to features like Cash Out that gives your employees early access to wages in case they need to cover unexpected expenses. And if you need to grow your team, Homebase also makes hiring easier with free job postings to top job boards, applicant tracking, interview scheduling, and more. Sign up for Homebase today and get everything you need to manage your team all in one app. Check out the link in the description to get started with Homebase for free.